spice it up all you want to. Oh no, Anton, I work in IT. My nigga, you work in a call center that answers questions for the Information Technology Center. You make $15 an hour, homie. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I worked at a call center. I know what it feel like. I was studying the whole time during my break in order to get my degree so that I can wind up getting into the industry that I really wanted to be in. But I had to start from somewhere. Stop dressing it up like you something more than you are. And that's the only place that junk fly in is when it comes to relationships and people and the interaction with people. Because you don't like the fact that you are who you are, so you trying to get us to identify you as something different. But listen, I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't believe in that whole pronoun shit. I don't believe in all of that. Listen, you can be who you want to be when you are where you are. Listen, fam, I see you for who you are. And if you go in the bathroom with my daughter again, me and you gonna have some furniture moving up in that bitch. Now let me tell you something. I might lose, but you not coming out without no scars. You not coming out without no scars, homie. You not gonna come out flawless. It is not gonna be a flawless victory. I might lose, but you might not win. I might lose, but you might not win. And if you go in the bathroom with my daughter again, man, you gonna have some problems, my nigga. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. And then the men, we gonna slow cook this tonight. And then the men, ain't nothing worse. Listen, I get women because women are emotional. And the minute that you get her in your hands and you bust her down, she gonna get all of that shit up out of her system anyway. So we not tripping off that. But the men that exhibit feminine energy, y'all niggas is the worst. Listen, ain't nothing worse than a simp simping. Ain't nothing worse than a simp simping. You niggas that's doing whatever it is that you can in order to get some visibility by aligning with these hoes that ain't got nothing for you other than to use you as a tool in order to continue to propel themselves forward. Y'all ain't nothing but the worst of the worst when it comes to the people that are doing the worst things in our society. You worse. Listen, a simping is worse than a dude that's for the streets that's busting down all of the chicks that's having babies out of wedlock. That's a fact. I know you don't think so, but let me be very, very clear. That dude that's busting them chicks down, that's having all of the babies for the streets, he know who he is. He not even trying to hide it. He's very, very transparent, and she knows what she's getting into before she do it. But a simp simping will do anything. They cannot be trusted. See, the dude that's for the streets, that's busting all of the chicks down, that's getting all of them pregnant, we know him. We know exactly who he is. He identifies himself correctly. He don't have no kind of predisposition of and he's open to the possibility of changing if he then gets in the right circle or somebody gives him an opportunity in order to evolve to become a better version of him. I've seen those type of dudes evolve and graduate and go to the next level. I've seen some of them dudes be some of the best fathers. I know that we don't necessarily agree with their lifestyle, and all of them is not cool, and we don't necessarily support that because they do some of the worst things for the community, but we know who they are, and we can hold women accountable for choosing them because you knew that he was for the streets. You knew he had 5 baby mamas, but you chose to open up your legs to him anyway, and then didn't force him to wear any protection before he bust you down. We can hold her accountable and him accountable at the same time, but a simp simping is the worst of the worst because they then undo all of the things. You can have 99% of the men on the same page, but a simp simping will automatically validate the bad behavior from a woman because she will then believe that she can still do whatever it is that she want to do and still be saved by him and be right. And be 100% right. And that same man, you can't trust him. He gonna be the dude that's pillow talk. He gonna dirty Mac. He not there to get some kind of kudos off of his own merit. That's the sucker that's gonna be in the friend zone waiting for you to mess up, whispering in her ear the whole time, talking about, girl, you know he ain't nothing. He ain't never did you right. He ain't never did you right. Dog, you still ain't gonna get no pussy, but you still in her ear, just whispering, hating, because you don't like the fact that he got her and you can't have her, and she's still gonna look at you in the friend zone. And then if she called you today and you put her to the test and said, hey, check and see if he really like you, she still don't, she know who you are. She using you. A simp simping is the worst of the worst. And see, it comes in many different forms because it's not as visible as you think it is. And these are the same dudes that's going to hate at you. They're going to be mad at you. They're going to hit a dislike for the algorithm every single time. They're going to watch your videos and they're going to be sitting in the background, hating, mad, sitting in the back. That's the type of nigga that'll shoot up the party. That's the type of dude that'll shoot up the party. That's the type of dude that called women bitches when he can't get her number. A simp simping is the worst man on the face of the earth. That is the dude that's gonna crash out because he emotional. He has the same characteristics of a woman. He might as well be trans. He the worst of the worst. See, at least the gay dudes, they know who they are and they gonna stand on that shit. A simp simping is a man that's having an out of body experience because he's really a woman in a man's body and he thinks that he can do something that he really can't, and he's hoping for an opportunity to get a chance, and he will do anything. That nigga will sell you out. He will snitch on you if you do something together, and he gonna be the first one to throw you under the bus. Man, listen, a simping carries all of the characteristics of a female in a male's body, and that's the worst type of nigga to be around. If you catch a dude that's whispering in your chick ear, if you catch a dude that's mad at you for getting a chick that's bad, instead of going out and getting another chick that's bad as though there's not 4.5 billion chicks on the face of this earth, that's the worst type of nigga to be around, man. Get that nigga from out your circle, bro. Don't even think about it. Don't even kick it. Don't even explain it to him. Just don't call him, ghost him, don't respond to him. Let him die on the hill that he's on, and he's going to leech on to somebody else in order to try to take them down, in order to propel himself up. He ain't never going to be successful on his own merit. Ain't never going to be able to do nothing on his own merit. Everything that he stand for is the exact opposite of what we stand for as men. Ain't nothing worse than a weak man that stand on nothing. And I ain't talking about a dude that y'all want to label as corny, because that actually is the real dudes. I'm talking about a dude that everything he has ever done has failed because he ain't never did nothing with good intentions outside of using somebody else in order to propel himself forward. Them the dudes that's going to come behind you after you break up with a woman and then say, hey, man, you know you wasn't wrong. You know you wasn't wrong, baby girl. Suckers. Scum. Weak. I don't even know why y'all keep these dudes in y'all circle. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, big dog. It's a lot of men that's going to tell y'all, listen, we going to hold the guys accountable today. This ain't even about the women. Where we going tonight is where no man is really gone before, because we ain't really even addressed this. See, guys largely overlook it because it's really just not a thing for guys to hold other guys accountable about what their behavior is. But I've been seeing an epidemic, and we got to hold the line. We got to hold the line, fellas. Let me tell you what I've been seeing, and this is some real shit. This is some real shit. You know what I've been seeing? This ain't the Millionaire Morning Show. We ain't tripping off that. We cussing tonight. Let me tell you what I've been seeing. I've been seeing a group of men, old, young, tall, short, wide, skinny, all across the board. Money, no money. And you know what they've been doing? They've been telling you that you're not a real man if X, Y, and Z. Insert here.